What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore in the finale from Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. And yeah, I've got let's see, I've got my MIDI here in a folder somewhere. Here we go. So we'll choose MIDI out with Fruity LSD. And then we will load our DLS file for to get the original instruments. And we'll play. Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. Ah, okay. Very nice. Somehow it feels quieter than it is. That, like, do I need to put the output up a little more? Maybe? Nah. Let me give it a few decibels more. No? That's fine. Yeah, let's put this on let's put a limiter on this so it doesn't peak. And then we'll raise it up like 3 decibels. Get it more of a consistent level when we're playing the original. Yeah, there we go. You know, that sounds a little bit clearer when we're playing the original. Okay. What key is it in? Common time. Yeah, it is common time. Yeah, it's definitely common time. The key I think is G sharp major. Let me see. No, G sharp minor. Maybe G sharp minor because look, we have then we skip all the way to F sharp. Maybe melodic minor. So it's definitely G sharp minor. Yeah, it's G sharp minor, and then at some points it goes out, you know? Goes out of the ventures out of the scale, but for the most part it's in G sharp minor. Okay. So now we've played, that was the original we played. Now let's get to recreating it instrument by instrument. Let's solo this this part here. We have our piano bit, and I think this is our lower piano. But this we're gonna all lump together into one. But actually, maybe I'll split it up because I might want to mix it differently. So let's get the upper piano separately. Let's add in our piano patch from. Oh wait, this is gonna be from the Roland Phantom X. Roland Phantom X. It's gonna be the So True patch. That's what they sampled for this. So let's add in contact. This is a contact instrument. It's been sampled and exported into a contact instrument. So let's go drag that in there. I have the NKI file right here. Nice. So now we have this beautiful piano. Or if we're in a G sharp minor, it should be. Okay, so then we want to go and copy all of this here, because all of this, there's not really any patch changes here, which is good. There's actually not much like movement of volume or panning either, so that's good. So this we will so true. Yeah, the patch is literally called so true. I don't know why. So let's call this, let's find first empty pattern and call it piano. Be our piano solo. Not really solo, but you know, the piano part. So let's go and, well, I have to paste, I copied this from the channel rack, so I have to paste it there too. Okay. So, okay, so this, now we copy this panning knob. Yeah. And over here in the beginning, it sounds a little more muffled. That's because we have a lower velocity, and the in the XR it was velocity modified, so the lower velocity notes would sound darker. And so I think I'll keep that. That's a good sound. Oh, it's actually the wrong octave. Okay, so we have to go upwards with our octave. Control up. Nice. Okay, and just for sounds, for mixing sake, I'm gonna add another patch in here, and for the bass part, we're going to mix that. We're gonna separate the bass and the treble. So this part, this channel here is all treble piano. As you can see, it doesn't really change. So let's copy this from the piano roll, and then we'll go into piano, and then we'll paste this at patch 2. And we'll control up to raise it up an octave. And now this whole entire patch is, or both of these patches are pretty quiet, so let's raise them up to 0 dB. There we go. Very nice. Although I do feel like this bass piano is always forced to be like a sort of loud. So let's disable for that bass patch. Let's disable the filter that makes it sort of sound. Okay, I see there's like more to it than that. I definitely want velocity to affect the volume. But let's see. I think it's, yeah, I think it's good now. I still feel like it has some. Oh, it might be a velocity sensitive maps. Yes. Oh, okay. So there's like a separate channel, separate one. But I think we really want to raise all these up, because it's the bass here in that second channel feels kind of lackluster on the lower one. So actually instead of modifying the velocities, I'll just delete this zone and then make it where it always uses the forte. There we go. Now we get that those bold bass notes. Very nice. But I do like the softness on the treble piano. I do like, even though that's not really quite like the original, I don't like the way this treble piano, it sort of has a weird nasally quality to it. I kind of like the softness of this one better. Though I do wish I could hear them better, so maybe I'll raise the velocity of this entire piano thing. Yes, there we go. Nice. Now, because of that, let's bring down the, or no. Let's turn down the treble piano a bit. Lovely. Okay, and now this is pretty loud. See, it's already pushing up the, it's already maxing out the volume at some point. So, wow, why did this thing take me away from my, wow, it took me away from my live stream again. So ridiculous. Sabotaging. Sabotage. Jeez, this is gonna sound amazing when it's done. Welcome, I'm only one, man. I'm only 1 years old. That's funny. Yes, this is gonna sound amazing when it's done. This is a pretty cool composition. I'm excited to work on it. It's gonna be a challenge. Especially since we have 3 synths to recreate. That'll be fun. Okay, so now our piano sounds nice and bold like it does in the original. Yes, we have a nice and bold sounding piano. Okay, so that's done. Let's mute these out. And actually, this is centered. Okay, do we have any volume motion? No. No volume motion. Good. Okay, so let's move on to whatever this is. We have a string ensemble. And I believe we also have a string ensemble here. So let's capture both of these at the same time. I think this is like a this is a chord of some kind, not a delay. So that's good. So let's capture both of these. And we can remove this. We can sort of leave out this space. So let's copy it from the piano roll and let's find first empty and call it. I'm gonna call this harmony. I want to possibly include the choir in here too. Because there's no real that. In that case, we can keep the space. Okay, so let's go back to harmony, and then I'm gonna put this, paste this here, and then we'll say, okay, so let's add in our choir, which is originally they used the sound canvas, but the sound canvas gets it from Best Service Classical Choir. So we're using the original Best Service Classical Choir. Okay. This is going to be channel 3. And actually, I want to put the piano in a mixer track too while I'm here. So let's send state 1 to mixer track 2. And then that'll appear here. So let's call it piano. Or let's call it piano high because we want to send the highs and lows to a different channel. Okay, and now this one we'll create a separate master output for the lower piano. And let's send that to plug-in outs to 3 and 4. And then let's send plug-in outs 3 and 4 to insert 3. Let's call that piano low. Okay, and now let's do the same for the classical choir. Let's create a separate master output channel and send it to plug-in outs 5 and 6. And then we'll send that one to mixer track 4 and call it choir. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't need the choir yet. I got mixed up. I don't need the choir yet. I need I need the strings. Yeah. I got mixed up. So this is the strings from the sound canvas. And instead of taking it from the sound canvas, which is a mono heavily compressed recording, I took it from the strings family CD. I took it from the CD version. Or it might have been the symphonic plays CD. But basically I took it from a CD, so it's in stereo and it's a lot higher quality, so you get a lot cleaner of a sound than you would have even if even from the same exact machine that they used. This is from the higher quality sounds. Anyway, oh wait, that's this is really quiet, so let's raise it up. It's like negative 12 decibels. Nice, and now that's let's call that in, let's rename that in the outputs. Let's from to string. Okay, so this will be a 1, piano 2, and then we have, let's call this channel strings. Okay, now I want to take the other harmony of the strings, and we're going to copy that to harmony here, but let's make it the same channel that occupies the same basic sonic space. Okay, and then let's send this to channel 3 with Alt-C. And this definitely has to be in a higher octave. Yes, perfect. And now the only thing wrong with this is it's a little too soft. And it has no release on it. So it sounds kind of funny. Let's do like, let's extend the release out so we can hear the notes blend a little bit. And now let's I want to hear that attack more because the samples, also want to remove this high pass. I don't know if it does anything, but still want to remove it because the samples, they have like a natural attack to them. So what we want to do then in this situation is we want to make sure that transient is noticeable. So let's turn the decay really, really short. Okay, maybe not that short. Let's remove this part because I don't think we need it. I think we can lower this release a little bit. Nice. I do hear that transient a little more. I don't want to hear it that much. And now I want to compensate. We're going to lose volume for doing that. I want to compensate by raising the overall volume. Probably raise it all the way, really. No, maybe not all the way. That's good. I like that. Nice. And they're a little blurry. Maybe I might want to remove the release a little bit. That's good. I'm gonna turn on my AC. It's hot in here. All right. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna play with this a little more. Let me see. Let me test this. Okay, that's pretty consistent. Ooh, yeah, I can get it even sharper by doing this. Okay, so that's our transient right there. And then maybe I can add another point here. There we go. That's the true transient right there. So we want to do like this. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that is all about. I think it might be a loop, actually. Strange. Yeah, it's a loop. How do I stop that from happening? I might just have to add two ADSR loops because I don't understand how this envelope works really. So let's go external source envelope ADH HDSR whatever, and then sustain. Let's give it some attack too. Okay, so that's our transient. Now we want to... So now I want a slower one. I want a slightly slower one. And we're gonna add a new AHDSR envelope. And then we're going to there we go. Now we're getting in business. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, maybe that transient doesn't have to be as strong. There we go. Okay, now we do need to really pump this volume up. Pump up the volume. Oh wow, what is that? Oh, that's just a lot of notes. Okay, so this definitely don't want this to be 1K release. There we go. There we go. That's good. I can hear the transient, but it's not like overbearing. Welcome, Drew Nostalgic. Sweet. Thank you. I'm reminded of June's songs. Ah, okay. Welcome, retro to modern gaming. Nice. Okay. Now, now that we've got that string sounding really good. Actually, the only problem here, I don't know if that's supposed to, that ramp up is supposed to be as loud. Oh yeah, it is supposed to be that loud, I think. Let me see, this can be longer, I think. Very good. Okay, yeah, because the original sound, let's see, the note is like... So you can't hear the transient so much, but the note is pretty on-off. Okay, so that's kind of what we want. That's beautiful. Okay. Now we can move on to whatever's next. That was a long one. So each of these strings patches We're gonna have to separate those actually, because one string is pinned 22% to the left, and one string is 22% to the right. Let's recopy those notes, and let's go and overwrite this one. And then we'll go and grab the other layer. Try to put it here. And then we'll go to contact. And we will Alt-C to change it to also channel. Oh wait, no, we want that on a separate line. So let's change this to channel 4. Alt-C. And now I want to save these changes because now this is going to kind of what I want to start with when I use my strings. Since we got our envelope right, so we don't have to do that again. Now let's go and drag in the strings again, and it'll have those changes. And let's send it to the strings channel. Now we want to send this first one 22% left, and this one 22% to the right. 24 is good enough. Something sounds funny about those. Let's try, hmm. 11.4 and 3.5. Those are good. Maybe we'll go back to that. Just with the transient anyway. That sounds nice. I like that. Go to 5. Go to 400 with these releases. Okay. Will you restore Earthbound, Mother 2, and Soundtrack one day? It's also a classic from NES. I have to be commissioned to restore stuff now, because I just don't have the time, really. All right, so yeah, this... Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone now. Try to leave it alone. I could go all day, like, tweaking this. So the next thing we want is this, we have the solo pizzicato in this channel. Pizzicato violas. Kind of hard to hear, but it's there. And this is this one comes from the sound canvas, but we're gonna get it from the solo strings disc. that Roland put out. And this is going to be this mumbo jumbo here. Viola pizzicato, solo pizzicato viola. Found the source on the disc. All right. So let's go and copy this stuff. And I'm gonna lump it into the harmony channel, or the harmony pattern. Oh, that means I have to copy it from the piano roll, right? Let's go half a beat here. And then harmony, contact, and paste that there. And this is by default put to channel 4, but we're gonna send it to channel 5. Actually, it would be easier if I just leave it as that. But what if and I cut that for now. What if I shift C? And I'm gonna put these in the channel that they were in, which I believe is 15. Okay, so we're gonna put this in channel 15 just so it's easier when we're copying stuff. Now the second strings we're gonna put in 15. And then we'll go and shift C to select all of those notes. And then we're gonna go select 15 and Alt C to change. And oh man, that transient is still messing with me. Okay. 13 and 3.6, and then 43 on the attack. Why is that? Oh, that's the pizzicato. Or maybe the delay should just be a little bit longer. Okay, that's sounding better to my ear now. I'll probably come back to it later too. Simple and fine. Take your time. Thank you, Wendell Santos. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Let's. Oh boy, wait. GBA. Might be able to if I can find the sources. I have to, and if the midis or if I can hack the game. Like if people, it all depends on people. People know how to hack the game to get the midis out. That's why Donkey Kong Country 3 is still not possible. And also like that, and I don't know the sources. Nobody knows how to get the sequence data out of the game, and nobody knows where all the sources came from. So not every game is possible just because GBA is possible. So I do not know about that. Now let's go and paste this stuff again. I think it should still be in the clipboard. Yes, it is. And this should now be at channel 4. Wait, no, I think it's still pointing to channel 5 in contact. Okay, there we go. And now let's make this louder. It's really quiet. It's supposed to be quiet in the song, but you know. I want to hear that. I want to hear that melodic part here. That da 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 dum. I'll make sure that's audible. Nice. Let's turn this. Oh yeah, 3 is about 3 is fine. Okay, perfect. Oh hey. Yeah. Oh, welcome Mario the musical. I love this song. Oh yeah, I remember you. You sent me this song. Yes, I'm sure it did. We have. Oh okay. Ah, welcome Liquido Brisket. All right, so we've got our pizzicato stuff, and our envelope is getting in on the strings is getting ever so it's getting better by the minute. Now this is quiet in the song too, so I'm gonna leave it that quiet. It's very subtle in the song. It's almost unaudible. So this should not be panned a little bit to the right, no sir. Oh, I think I did that. It was supposed to be on the upper part of the piano. Okay. This is like, yeah, 6%, right? So it's a subtle thing, but it doesn't really matter too much. Okay. So now I want to do the next thing, which is, oh, I actually have to pan this viola 12% to the left, roughly. Yeah. And so now we have this part too that's going on. Very quiet part. Okay. So let's go, I want to check out this, which is our choir. Nice choir. Okay. And this is from the... Well, they use the sound canvas, like I said before, but it's... The sound canvas got it from the Best Service Classical Choir. So we're going to get it from the Best Service Classical Choir because that's the highest quality version that exists. And this... Oh, I actually need a, mixer track for the pizzicato. So let's send this pizzicato to... What are we on? 7 and 8. Send it to plugin out 7 and 8. And then let's send plugin out 7 and 8 to the next mixer track 5. And we'll call this... Okay, there we go. And now this whole line of choir, we're going to copy. And we're going to paste into the harmony on contact. And I think it should be an octave up, right? Yes. Wait, that seems really dissonant for no reason. And is that right? This part? I think it is. Let's check on that. Yeah, I think it is right. Okay. I guess that's because this one, yeah. Yeah, they are kind of dissonant, so that's okay. I think the only thing that needs to happen is that the choir needs to be quieter. Quieter, yeah. Let's put it down 6 dB. Needs to be more subtle, I'll say. Please restore, please don't, spam messages. Demonic is, I'm gonna need to be, commissioned for the, Demon's Crest. So if you commission me, then I can restore a song from it. But otherwise, I don't really have the time. I just don't have the time anymore. Yes, thank you, yes. Thank you, Mario the Music. Was there dissonance in the... Yes, I think there's this dissonance here. See, it's like going from the strings are going from B to A sharp briefly, and then the choir switches from A sharp to B, and you can see the ghost notes here, so that's in there. But the choir is quiet enough. It's a lot quieter than the strings, so the dissonance is not as noticeable. Yeah, it's most dissonant on this bar, on bar 9 right here. Because we have, like, it's like two, what do you call it? 2 minor seconds. That's really a weird harmony. So it's like, you see you have D sharp here, and you have A sharp here, but in the strings, but in the choir you have B and E. So it's very dissonant. Yeah, it's a very dissonant note, dissonant chord. But it only lasts for a second. Oh, wait, I think the strings are an octave too low. Okay, wait, hold on. That's why I knew that couldn't be too natural. Okay, Shift C and select these and push them up with Control up. And then Shift C to select these and push them up with Control up again. Much better. See, now actually what was a minor second going an octave up, it becomes, let's see, E, you have E, B, D sharp, A sharp. So that's technically like E, what is this, sharp 7? No, this is just a regular 7. E7, and then add, what is this, a 11th. E7 add 11. Or basically just E minor 11. So it's a whole 11th chord there. And now the strings really click a lot better because the higher notes are easier to perceive. They have faster attack, so that fixes all the uncertainty I had with that. Wait, so did you use VG? Oh, is this the? Oh yeah, this Yokoshima. Sort of me. Did you did you use Vietnamese? I used No, I found this online. This is a community MIDI that someone put up online. I don't have Nitro Studio. I don't think I could get it to work. And VGM Trans didn't work either. So I just found this online. Someone made it. So I guess they made it in Nitro Studio then. Jojo, Kondo, Kenji, Yoma, yes, all great composers. Koji. All right, so we have this going on, and now our choir is done. So that's a center pan the whole times, right? So now we can move on to what is next? Oh, this synth is next. So this is from this synth. It's like a synth bass. Pretty gnarly synth bass. And it's actually layered with a string ensemble to make it sound more well, like just thicker. So it gives it that sample part, the unpredictability of sample. Nice. So this particular pad or bass uses Sonic. What is it? Hallian Lab Hypersonic 3 or Steinberg Hypersonic 2, which is very hard to get a hold of, and I couldn't actually get it to work in FL Studio. So I said it's okay. Well, I think I did get it to work, but then it stopped working, and I saw that these things were pretty simple enough. So I just said I'm just gonna recreate the sound of them in Citrus. Because when I got the VST, it was a pretty simple synth. So I'm like, I can just recreate this. But it might be a little bit difficult to reverse engineer this, being now that I know it's layered with strings. So I should have kept it. I might go and get it back to refine my strings, but to refine my patch. But for now, we're gonna recreate it using Citrus. Nitro Studio 2 before in your DMs. Yes, you did, but it wouldn't work for some reason. I forgot what that reason was. I'm pretty sure that I tried and it just didn't work on my computer. Like it wouldn't run at all for some reason. I'll have to try it again at some point. So this synth let's see, the main note that we're using in this is no. This bass note here. So let's load up Citrus. And actually, I might want to use Harmor for this because Harmor is really good with those higher frequencies as an additive synthesizer. I want to try using Harmor for this one. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is put a unison. So it's like because it's like a super saw. And so we put a bunch of, and then we make it really buzzy. Wow, okay, so it goes from being on or off, pretty much. I like the sound of the random one. Hertz is just weird. Yeah, random is good. Random makes it feel more varied. So, let's turn this up while we sample it. Now, there is a volume sweep here, so we want to enable the volume envelope. I want to raise this up. I wanted a little bit of release on this. I don't want as much attack. Just enough so it's not a noticeable transient. Actually, I want it to be even shorter than that. Let's do tempo, just to make it clean. Okay. That's a good start. I would love to help you debug it. I would check to see if you have... Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll see if I need it. Been working out pretty well so far without it. Fun fact about this game's music, some tracks use all 16 FPS sound channels. Hey, if you got it, use it. Nothing wrong with that. Now we need our filter suite for this. This has a pretty gnarly filter sweep. As you can see the resonance going. It's a heavy resonance filter. You can see it moving downward. If you look at the frequency spectrum. So we want to say, hey, this is gonna start. We got a crude low pass. We're gonna give it resonance. About 30%. And then we're going to, and then now I want to make it sweep. So let's go to filter 1 frequency, and let's set an envelope that goes, I'm going to start it out from the top, turn it all the way up, start it down here. Now this is too fast. That's a really fast sweep. And we don't want it to go all the way to 0. We don't want it to close all the way, not even halfway. Just want it... Okay, and then that's pretty good. I think it is like a sharp sweep. Want to go a little more than that. And it's not even total, it's not even like a total width. Let's see. Yeah, it's not even a total filter. It's like some of it is out of the filter. So the filter's not even totally effective. That could just be the sort of the strings in there. I don't know how much of that is the strings. I'll have to go get the VST again to compare. And the filter starts right about here. Which is about when the thing starts here. And but it's slower. So let's do tempo and let's make it where it takes about a bar. I think it takes less than that, like maybe it's actually is half a bar. It's just got a slower slope. And it hangs around. I think you need a little bit of a curve. And now I want to combine this with my strings, so I want to use a new strings patch. Let's see. I want to use a new strings patch. And then how do I want to do this? I want to make it so that I want to make a layer that plays both the synth and the strings patch, but only set to that channel. And I don't think I can do that with a traditional layer. So I think I'll have to use a MIDI. Yeah, a MIDI out. So let's add a MIDI out. And we're gonna send this to be, I'm using, let's see, port 2, maybe? Yeah, that's not triggering, okay. And let's do port 2, and then let's go to contact and say that the input port is 2. And then I'm gonna set this to be channel 16. And now this is going to go to, this MIDI out is going to go to channel 16. And then we're going to go set the layer to be activating this and this. Set children. And then now, let me expand my channel rack here. This needs to be a lot louder on the strings part. The strings need to be a lot louder. Wait, why am I using that? Why is it using the regulars? Oh, wait, no. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now the problem is that we need this synth not to affect the whole thing. I think wait, no, that doesn't do that. That sounds good. Let's see. I don't really know how to do that. I think you have to create a custom shape. But I'm not really sure how to do that. I think I'll just have to combine this with a crude low pass with another layer, and this other layer will copy to part. How do I copy to part? Oh yeah, I think I'd do that from here. No, I think you can only copy certain things. So I just need this to be 6 and let's call and I think we have even more kind of curious how one does a commission. Well, you have to send I have to let you know if the song has if the song can be restored, and then once it can be restored, you have to send me about $50 for a song for one song, and then I do the commission. Or you just email me to really. And this one I want to, let's see, these strings I want to send to its own output. We're going to send this to 9 and 10. And then we're going to go send this to the next thing. Call this bass strings. And now what we want is we don't have enough highs in this. So let's bring those highs out. Those highs are really going to help us with this synth. Let's turn the synth down a bit. I think, or let's just, because this whole thing is really loud. And now I want more of the... Now let's distort this synth, because I know it has some distortion on it. Soft saturation will saturate it. And I think it has more unison. Give it some reverb. Feels like it's fuzzier. Like it's, oh, I need to do the same for this part. There we go. 71% and 52%. No, wait, not 52%, 87%. Almost sounds better without the string. Ah, okay. Y'all are having some accuracy. Seems pretty accurate. If anyone hears any like non-accurate, like anything not accurate, and I can re-rip it. Maybe there actually is no other, like there is, like this total, like we want the filter, we do want the filter over the whole thing, but with the string ensemble. Maybe not. Oh, I forgot about the, filter envelope, or the volume envelope. Copy to part B. Okay, now our distortion. I do not want that to be filtered out. Not too much anyway. Oh, you know what I think I'm missing here? There's an octave in this, like an octave in the synth. I don't know if it's in both the strings and the synth, but it's definitely in one of those. So, what I want to do then is turn on the echo to check the feedback to 100%, and then choose one echo, time to 0, and then pitch is plus 1200 cents. There we go. That's better. Actually, I'm gonna put that over the strings too, because I think that's how you get that brightness on the strings, is like it's two of them. Oh, I have to put it on the strings as well. Oh, I can't do that on the MIDI? Okay, yes I can. Yes, I can. Okay, now that's really loud. There we go. And I think the curve on the filter is wrong. You might want to put it up more. It's a little bit in between, I feel like. These two notches. And it loops. But the fact that it loops is just a product of the loop point, does not a reflection on the actual sound. Actually, I might want it to just snap to this one. Oh, why is this so quiet all of a sudden? Why are the strings so quiet? Those bass strings are acting really quiet now. That's weird. Oh, something turned these things way down. That's too loud. Okay, I think this synth should be quieter too. maybe to some extent. Okay, every time I mess with the volume, this thing turns down. Okay. This thing goes way down. So don't touch the volume. I think maybe this should come up a little more. Perfect. I think it's a little too slow still, or a little too fast still. And I want to say that this, the volume can have a little curvature up. Perfect. I like that a lot. Yes, that's beautiful. Look at that. It sounds so alive. Nice. I also want to substantially distort this bass string, or saturate it. Not substantially, but like, I really want to bring it out. Why does this keep turning down? Oh, wow. Now it's pushing the saturator way too hard. Okay, and this, I'm going to call this Trance Orchestra, because that's the name of the patch in Hypersonic. And then I'm going to give it a mixer track. And we are going to put both of these into a bus. We're going to bus these two together, since they're like, we'll call it synth bass. Because I forgot what I wanted to do to this. I wanted to do something. Oh, yeah, I just kind of wanted to turn it down. So I want this to peak at 6, because most basses I want to peak at 6. So let's have it peak there. And let's up the distortion on that, on the synth. Yeah, there we go, got that grit. Let's also up the distortion on the bass strings. Nice. That sounds great. And it's peaking right at 6. Very, very, very good. Okay. So, let's move on then. This is pan 9% to the left. Okay. What's this right here? Why does this change? Okay, this changes because it's on its own. Okay, so when we're pairing it with the next channel, which is a power guitar, distortion guitar, it's centered. I mean, it's panned because the other one's panned 10% to the right. This one's panned 10% to the left. But when it's solo, when it's on its own, it has it has center pan, because you don't want your basses to be panned like almost never. So it's instead it's spread. So let's copy this, and then I'm gonna We have basses throughout the thing, but I think the only true bass starts here. So we have some stuff going on here. Yeah, this I feel love bass. I feel love. So it's like it actually sounds like a Moog kind of. But let's go and I'm gonna copy this. And let's see. I want this. So this is the first bass starts at 5, and then this one starts at 15. So that means I want it to start at bar 10. Let's copy this. And we will find first empty and call it bass. And then we're going to go paste this here. Lovely. But the velocity makes it not so loud. But the power guitar is going to provide some bass too, so we might not, it might end up being 6. See, it's... Yeah, here when it's the only bass, he ups the velocity. But the lack of velocity creates lack of intensity here, so we don't want to use velocity. We want to use volume. Like actual volume. So I want to keep these the same. Oh, but they're changing. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll keep that change. And now we want to send the note pan to be, whenever the power guitar is there, it's 10% to the right. And then and then in the middle, it's just center. Okay. But I'm unsure if that actually translates. Because right here it's like... Yeah, it's not actually doing anything. So what we then need to do is use, let's undo that. Then we need to use modulation instead. So let's see if it helps if I do this. It works on the... Okay, so it does work. But now the strings have gone quiet again. And I want to try to stop that. So it's like every time I change anything, it goes down. Looks like it's really not doing anything. So let's do that in the mixer track. Let's set this to be 10%, right? And then when we get to this center part here, 0. And then we come back to 10%. There we go. So it's just slightly stereo, really. But since both of these channels are stereo anyway, I really don't think we need that. Because really, they're doing it to create some stereo value. So we really don't, both of these patches already have stereo value, so we don't need that. It's going to sound stereo anyway. Okay, now I want to grab my guitar. Okay, so that's the patch let's name these better. Let's bass. Call this bass strings. And so we need our guitar patch, which is from the guitar and bass Roland CD, but they used the the sound canvas, but we're going to use the higher quality version in the sample CDs guitar and bass by Roland. Okay. So let's send this to its own master output. There's that descending bass line. And we're going to send this to plugin outs 11 and 12. And then we're going to send 11 and 12 to, this is going to jump up a bit. We need to go to 9. Let's send that to 9. And then we're going to call 9 electric guitar. Okay. So now let's copy these notes. And we're going to go head over to bass. Oh, I have to send these notes. I forgot to give them some space. We need 10 bars of space. Okay. So let's go ahead and paste this into Contact. But my FL Studio has forgotten about it. Has forgotten about it, so let's go and copy it again. But this is not making any sound. Why is that? So this is at channel 6. And we are at channel 7. Why are we at channel 7? And this is at channel 6. So maybe we... Oh, because we skipped the synth bass. So maybe we can make this channel 6 instead. And then let's send... let's tell the MIDI that bass strings is now channel 6. And now I can hear the guitar. This needs to be louder. Oh, this needs to be channel 7. Wait. Hold up. Oh, this needs to be channel 7, the guitar. Okay. And now the strings need to be back up here. But why do the strings keep coming all the way down here? I don't want them to do that. That's weird. So what I'll do then is add an automation here. And we're gonna force it to stay over here. I don't know what's doing that. I genuinely have no idea what is causing that to happen. Something in the MIDI stuff going on. So let's go and go to generators, contact, volume, and then we'll normalize put in a normal volume amount. That's 4.6. Don't need that much. 2.4. Oh, it's not even listening anymore. Listen for a little bit. Wow. Okay, it's not even obeying anymore. It's a really disobedient thing. Okay, so maybe if I just remove this thing here, but then I don't have my octave anymore. So I don't know what's doing that. Send, pan, volume, and pitch. Maybe if we disable that, then it'll stop doing dumb stuff for no reason. Wow, okay. Even without that, it still does dumb stuff. So for some funny reason, it's insisting on being really quiet. So maybe... Wow, why is this one quiet now? Okay, let's go and check everything because it's sort of messing up everything we have here. So the choir is fine because I just reset that one. And now the strings are not great, are not where they're supposed to be. Okay, we have to kind of have to reset everything. And now, with this thing not behaving, I think it has something to do with the volume channel because this is like because when I set it up on the volume, it now like creates it a little bit more, so it's almost like the map is off for this thing. So let's go and trick it. Let's say, hey, you can't let's add another let's turn this volume all the way up, right? And then we'll basically say that even if this is really quiet, we're going to keep stretching it so that it is I don't want to hear this right. I don't want to hear that one right now. Let's see. So this is just really quiet. Now we want to force this to be louder. So let's go add let's see, constant. Yeah, let's do constant. I think that's going to help. Okay, how about in post? What if in post we just say, hey, you're going to be forced to basically be super loud. There we go. And we have to put this before the saturation knob, so the saturation knob gets triggered. Nice. Okay, so now with even all that BS that Contact is doing, it's still, we can sort of trick it into working right. We bypass it. Okay, now for our power guitar. Yeah, that is weird. So power guitar is, I feel like that's an octave too low. Yeah, this goes up an octave. Perfect. Nice. Why is that only one note? There's a whole other set of notes for this thing. Why didn't that get copied? Okay, so let's move this over here now. And control up. Move it up an octave. But now this sample is not long enough. To last the whole note, so we're gonna have to sort of loop this sample. And I think it has, is this like one of those patches that only has one sample within it? It has two samples. Okay, so it is gonna it does have multiple samples, but this part is only, okay, so this is two different samples. Let's have a crossfading loop. So this is gonna be, why do I have question marks here? Am I selecting more than one? Why is there, okay, loop. Why can't I just loop this thing? Hold on. Okay, so this loop, I want to loop this closer to the beginning so that it doesn't lose that. There we go. Now we have to loop the other sample. Oh wait, did I mess this up? I need to use the key thing to, I don't know how to edit velocity with the key thing. This is crazy. Wow, okay, now I just can't really... Wow, okay. So now I have to, like, go dig through all these. And then somehow move everything back? What? Contact is such a bad sampler. Okay. I don't have any notes down there anyway, so it doesn't matter if it gets off. Anyway, I'll just use list view to go and check this out. Okay, now I need to loop this one. So set my loop to be, and it doesn't let you have to move this start thing temporarily just to access the loop thing. Let's crossfade this. There we go, now it loops forever. Okay. Ah, okay. I see. All right. This is like, let's see what happens if we do this. There we go. Oh, now we can bring our trance orchestra back. Lovely. And now the whole thing kind of peaks at 6. Well, it peaks a little bit more. Let's turn down the synth bass. Nice. Very menacing. Okay, so the Actually, the guitar is supposed to be kind of buried under there, so let's go and turn that back up, I guess, or let's just undo what we did. Bring that down even more, really. Nice. It's also a very crunchy guitar, so let's add some more like distortion. Actually, let's use the Wave Shaper. Wave Shaper is good for guitars. Yeah. Now let's turn it back down. Oh, whoops. I think the loop points are bad on this. Yeah, this one of them's going in and out. Have to fix that. Okay. So it might be this one. No, it's not this one, it's the other one. That was a difficult one. Okay, that'll do. Nice. Powerful. I want to hear that sweep more, though. So let's turn it more towards this way. Or actually, maybe... Yeah, maybe we don't even... maybe we actually don't even need that side anymore. Maybe we do. Maybe I just need more resonance. Yeah. I think also we want the filter sweep to start lower. And also, I do want to hear less of that electric guitar. want to hear a little more of the other, a little less of the filter, and perhaps a little more of the strings. It's actually really hard to hear that electric guitar. And maybe we even want more fuzziness on it. Wait a second. That electric guitar isn't going through there. Hold on. It's not just going through there. What? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Contact is doing some dumb stuff again. So it's sending through multiple outs. And I think it's done that before. It does that when I start doing this here kind of thing. I think it's sending it had to send both of these to 9 or something like that. Yes, okay. But now it's making them like a stereo output. I mean a mono output. So I think it would be better to start a new Contact thing. Let's remove this. And then create a new Contact. Because Contact gets funny when you get down to those parts. Like I said, it's not a great sampler. It's not really a bad sampler, it's just not good enough. So that means we're gonna want to send this output to... Oh, I forgot to save the other one too. Damn, now I lost my loop points. Oh well. So let's go and loop that again. Now let's go to wave editor here and turn on the loop. And now we have to move our start point to make room for this one. Crossfade this. I'm gonna select channel 1. Oh wait, we also need to move that start point back. Okay, and now loop this one. Put this one back. Let's start this one later. There we go. Okay, now let's save this. Okay. So now let's go and cut this, and we'll send it to here, but now it's not going to... Hold on. Oh, there it is, because I did it from the piano roll. Okay. Alt-C. And now we need to send that, channel to the electric guitar, which I think is 9. Nice. Okay. So now compare that to... Now I think we have a little too much resonance on that filter. So let's turn that down back to what we had it. Nice. I think it might go down a little too far. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. I like that. Ooh, that was a big one. NCSF is the best format for guest play. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I have no idea. So, let's see. How long have we been streaming for? For almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna go until 2 hours and then take a break because this is taking a while. Okay, so the next thing is gonna be... Here, let's test it out on the other notes too. I want to hear the work on the other notes. Nice. Nice. I love it. Okay. So let's let's move on now to this synth bass here. But really, now that we're at let's see, how far have we gotten? We got to channel 8. Let's see, we only have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I really want to take a break now. So I might go take a break because I've been doing this for 2 hours already. All right, so we're gonna take a break and then come back with another one. Hi, Alan Calvillo. Bad timing. We were just about to take a break, but welcome, and we will be back soon. So I'm gonna take a break, go eat and all that good stuff, and then we'll come back in an hour or 2. And we will finish the song. We will get to recreating this synth, taking care of this synth bass. I'm gonna use Citrus for that, and then we'll go. We have this. This is a really simple synth, so I don't think we'll have any trouble with that. Oh, that was really short. This synth arpeggio, and then this is also the synth arpeggio, and then we have. I have the sample for that. The raw sample. Yeah, it just needs to be cut off with the beginning needs to be cut off. So it's like And then the chorus needs to be added on that. And then we have our timpani. And then we have our drum loop, which I have here as a wave file. Nice. And then that's it. Okay, so we'll do that when we get back, and then we'll also mix the whole thing together. All right, y'all. We will be back soon, and this is Jam and Sam signing off for a couple of hours. We'll be back. Take care.